Hello and welcome to my channel, Jessie Tries It. This is garden vlog number 3 and I'm really excited to show you guys the progress in my garden this year. My lovely cucumber plant has produced a total of 8 large cucumbers this season. This is what my garden looked like when I first planted it this season. I'm so thrilled that I saved this clip because I totally forgot just how much my garden had grown. And this right here is when I discovered my first little sproutling. I believe this one was a sunflower. I was just so thrilled. It was my first time planting from seed, and I was definitely not disappointed with these little guys. These Japanese cucumbers are seriously so much fun. They grow into all kinds of different shapes and sizes. They are a little bit spiky on the outside, so whenever I want to eat them, I definitely have to take the skins off first. But I think I would definitely grow these again next year. Look at that. So funky looking. For the longest time this season, I was getting 0 tomatoes. I had one big tomato and it seemed like hundreds of flowers on all of these tomato plants, but they just would not turn into tomatoes. And then lo and behold, just 1 week, I started getting a ton of tomatoes and they haven't stopped. I started seeing a ton of growth on my pumpkin bushes, lots of flowering, but no pumpkins this year. So sad. I was really happy that I decided to do a garden this year. Even though I was pregnant and didn't have a lot of energy a lot of the time, it's been a really good excuse for me to just get out in the yard and do something and to get a lot of that vitamin D. And that butterfly absolutely loves my lavender bush. I was really excited when I harvested my very first tomato. I waited until the whole thing turned red, but then I saw that the bottom was all rotted. So it was like ripe, but it was too late. So I looked it up and it turns out you're actually supposed to pick the tomatoes while they're still green. You have to wait till they're mature, but before they change color. So it's like a really light green. And then they still have this gas inside of them that continues to ripen the fruit even after you take it off the bush. And this should help control the rotting at the bottom. But yeah, it's super weird. The cherry tomato ones look better. They don't get that rot on the bottom, but all my large tomatoes got the rot at the bottom. Super weird. So I wrapped them up into some old newspaper and I just left the cherry tomatoes out. It took about approximately 2 weeks for them to start changing color to the point to where I would eat them. My large tomatoes seriously looked like hamburgers all wrapped up. I still don't understand why the tomatoes still got those funky rotten holes at the bottom. I don't know what that is, like some sort of rot, or I was scared that something was actually living inside of these tomatoes. But nah, once I ended up chopping them up and using them, there was nothing living inside and they were perfectly fine to eat. And they tasted so amazing, you guys. I don't think, it's been years since I have had a fresh grown tomato. They don't taste anything like the ones from the store. They're a lot more acidic and there's so much more flavor. Trust me, you should try growing your own tomatoes to find out what I'm talking about. I ended up peeling off the skins from my cucumbers, chopping them into cubes, and then grating them up and making them into some tzatziki dip as a nice healthy snack for me. Yum! I love tzatziki so much. It's the perfect refreshing snack. And it is so much better made with fresh cucumbers. I also chopped up a bunch and put it on salad, and it was so delicious with homemade shish kebabs that I actually made inside the oven, made with chicken thighs. It was so delicious. And lastly, I made myself some fresh, delicious cucumber, apple, and lemon juice. you guys so much for watching my garden vlog. If you liked this video, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you later.